Boot it up, don't crash today. Wi-Fi's moody, that's okay. Coffee's loading, brain's still light. Callie's locked in, Techie's tagged. We're logging in with Callie and Techie. Callie bringing kosher. Techie talks Techie. Stories, culture, updates too. It's logging in, brought to you. System ready, slightly unstable. You're logging in for fault, boredom not found. You're logging in, best show around.
And it's time for another episode of Login. I'm still not better, but I'm better, but I'm not better, but I'm better. I'll just say that. I don't sound like the way I sounded last episode.
No, not quite. I can still hear a little bit of congestion, but not like it was last week. Yeah.
I mean, that was
Glad you're
really
getting better.
bad. That was so bad. All right, let's kind of start ourselves up with more World Cup tomfoolery, because that's where we're at now.
You go ahead with that. I don't have World Cup news. I figured you would, though.
Yeah, well, I'm not having actual World Cup news. It's more so tracking what's going on here in Massachusetts because the Scots are completely out of control.
Oh yeah,
they're out of control. They basically decided that because they couldn't march to Gillette Stadium for their soccer match, instead they decided that they were going to do a march from the park in Boston to the actual Boston Stadium known as Fenway Park, where they attended a Red Sox game and managed to take over the entire Red Sox game. Like, fully took it over.
What?
Yes.
Okay. And that made a statement that said what? That they were upset?
No.
They're disgruntled? What?
No. Their whole statement is no Scotland, no party. You have Scotland here, there's going to be a party, no matter what. Even if they don't understand the game.
Oh. Defiant.
Oh, yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. So
in a supportive way.
But Boston
defiantly supporting.
Boston people were saying it's the best Red Sox game they've ever had. The Red Sox, of course, lost, and they were playing the Texas Rangers. Also, reports are coming in as far as that the Scots have managed to drink Boston completely dry. So it's very tough to get any alcohol right now in Boston.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Instead of the tea party for the 250th of America, we have the Scots coming in and draining all the beer. Or alcohol or whatever they drank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drank them dry. Wow.
They drank them dry. Basically, they said that the equivalent of the Scots being there for even one day is the equivalent of 3 times the amount of service that they do at St. Patrick's Day in Boston. And as you may or may not know, Boston is very heavy into their Irish drinking.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. And they said 3 times as much?
3 times as much.
Wow.
Yeah. Like one of the places that have been one of the mainstays originally purchased 150 kegs. They've already gone through 50 kegs.
Oh my God.
If any of that makes any sense.
I mean, just nonstop drinking.
Nonstop. Yeah.
Ooh, so I know some people were sick and still partying.
Oh my God.
Because that's how they do.
Oh, 100%. So then, meanwhile, there was a game tonight. I think it was like Iraq versus Netherlands. I didn't really hear anything on social media about that. I just think Boston was very lucky to get the Tartan Army to show up because I don't know about these other teams, but they don't bring it in the same way.
Wow.
Meanwhile, remember our lovely conversation we had about I like it, I love it?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Well,
theme song.
Canada has managed to get on camera singing the exact same song, and everybody in Canada is really upset at the Canadians. And at the same time, in the comments, people are like, "Guys, don't you realize that the Canadian fans are making fun of the U.S.?"
Oh, they're they're being sarcastic. They're trolling the U.S.
Yes.
basically.
Meanwhile, Holland has
Oh,
this
wow.
big orange bus, and I guess they've been in Dallas, and they have this whole tradition where they essentially do this dance where they shuffle all the way to the left and then they shuffle all the way to the right, and then they do some type of hokey pokey thing. It's a whole
Oh
thing.
no,
Yeah, you have to look that up. It's amazing.
not hokey pokey and turn yourself
Oh,
around.
literally, it's a whole thing. As
Wow.
As a result of this, US decided to add even a higher level of cringe by copying that style of dance. And I don't know if we discussed this last week or not, but essentially they've added in the words ole, 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 which isn't even English, which goes against.
I don't remember ole, ole, ole.
Oh, good.
I would remember that. That's not.
Okay, good. I don't know. I don't know if we discussed this.
Isn't that of Latin descent
Yeah.
or Spanish descent? Ole.
Yes. And then they're like, link arms. And they're like, it's bad. It is. Like the US is stealing all these chants from all these other countries and doing it poorly as if they're a Saturday Night Live skit that didn't realize that they're on Saturday Night Live. Like, that's the best way I can describe
Wow.
it. Like, US is so
Yes.
disappointing in how this is all working. But,
Mhm.
yeah. To make things even more interesting is that, so Tartan Army has another match that's going to be taking place on Friday. I know I'm going to be going to the event on Thursday, so that's going to be an interesting report of what exactly it is to meet the Tartan Army in person.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun
Yeah.
conversation. And then, and notice we're
Yeah.
talking nothing about the football or the soccer or whatever you want to call it. It's like, hey, whatever. They're playing a game.
I know it depends on where you are. Football, soccer, right?
um,
Depends on where you're from and all that and culture.
Yeah. Oh, and it's funny, just to go in to let you know, the signs that are going on the way to the stadium, my wife was looking at it, and it shows a soccer ball on it. It looks like they just downloaded a clip art from Microsoft and just put it on the sign. It's bad. They're trying so hard, and it just...
It's cheesy sound like.
It's cheesy. It is so cheesy, and it says the word stadium. That's why I'm giving you on the floor reporting of what I'm experiencing,
Yeah.
because I just so happen to be right in the heart of this whole thing, which is just funny. We're at a
Right.
grocery store tonight, completely empty during the match. There was nobody there. You could hear a pin drop. Like it
Oh.
was just completely empty. Just trying to think what else is happening here. Oh, so talking about the Tartan Army, they're going to be, after they're done with their Scotland game that's at Gillette Stadium, known as Boston Stadium, they're going to be going to Florida. Now, they
Okay.
enjoyed their time so much in Boston, as far as going to a baseball game, they are requesting from the Florida Marlins to attend a baseball game and have a Scottish night in the same way they had with the Red Sox. Are you ready for the really funny part?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember earlier what team I said the Red Sox were playing against?
The Texas Rangers, did you say?
And guess who
Texas somebody.
And guess who the Marlins are playing against for the game that the Tartan Army is going to be showing up in Florida?
The same team?
Yes.
The Texas Rangers?
Yes, which means
Oh,
that
hell
the
no.
Texas Rangers now have the honor of dealing with the Tartan Army twice.
Again.
Right. And if you look up the clips
Oh my
of
God.
what happened with the baseball game, is that normally in a baseball game, the way that it works is that the announcer does their thing, they go and they play whatever music they're playing, and then as soon as the person goes to bat, I think according to the rules, they have to stop playing music. Well, when you have the Tartan Army in
Right.
the audience, they turned the stoppage into, oh, it must be karaoke time, and they continued this
Like,
singing.
it's our turn now.
Right, they continued singing the song.
Oh my god!
Making it
what a joke!
So they've literally found.
And when I say what a joke, I mean like just like clowning, just like breaking all the rules, just
Everything.
like hey, it's whatever.
No, they
it's whatever.
literally brought football chanting to a baseball game. Like that is, and
right, because baseball games are quiet.
From what I understand, I know that not when the Tartan Army's around, and at Gillette Stadium, like because the World Cup, I guess 4 years ago they had some type of, I don't even know, some instrument that was very, very, very loud. The Tartan Army managed to sing their anthem at a decibel level that beat those instruments. So they now have the record for the loudest thing in a stadium, which is them singing.
What?
Yeah, look it up. Look up Tartan Army and then decibel levels. Yeah, they completely, yeah. But again, if you go and you hear them singing their anthem, I mean, you can definitely hear the passion in the way they're doing it. Now, the other funny thing, just giving us a history tour here, apparently there is an honor that's bestowed in Scotland, which is a traffic cone is put on the head of statues that are of importance. So I guess there's a statue. I guess I don't know if it's Duke Wellington. I don't know anything about this. But anyway, the Tartan Army have been proceeding to go all around Boston, putting traffic cones on all the various statues that are in the area. All of them. George Washington, Samuel Adams, Happy America 250th. We've got the highest level of honor.
And they're putting cones on us.
Yes. Traffic cones. Look up traffic cones and statues. America 250, yeah. Like you can see.
Tartan Army traffic cones. Good gracious.
Yep. So if you're walking around the city,
this is hilarious.
You're going to see traffic cones.
I see the pictures.
Yep.
I see the pictures. They're making our monuments.
Yeah.
They're making our monuments look like they're clowning it, like they're making them look silly.
But they're saying it's respectful.
Wow.
It's considered respectful in their culture.
Really?
Yes. It is the highest honor.
Yeah, I see some of them with the cones. I see some of them with like cone hats.
Yes.
Actually.
It's a high honor.
Oh wow. That's hilarious.
This is what
Yeah, look at this.
This is what we're dealing with. So it's like essentially the World Cup in America has been people have been less interested in the trending of what team's winning and how they're doing and et cetera, et cetera. Everybody's been going for all this reality show type drama that's happening behind the scenes.
Yes, it's all about the antics and what's happening, outside of the actual sport.
Right.
Itself.
Because Americans don't care.
It's turned into like it kind of looks like it kind of looks like it turned into a social media frenzy.
It is.
Meaning when I say social media, I mean this whole thing has turned into a social thing, a thing that is more of an event that is more of a social interest than it is a sports interest. I mean, and maybe not more than, but I'll say that it's getting a lot of coverage as if it's more of a social turn of events than it is the sports, or just neck and neck.
Yeah. And the Tartan Army hasn't been in the World Cup for, I guess, over 28 years. And they actually won their match on Saturday, which is incredible. Which means they are at the top of their, I don't even know what it's called, pool or group or whatever you want to call it. Which again, in the past, apparently they've always lost their matches. So none of this makes any sense whatsoever. They're partying it up. I don't know.
Seriously, I mean, it's tons of images all over. I'm just looking like, wow.
No,
I didn't even know all this was going on.
Yeah, well, that's why we have logging in. That's why my algorithm's very different than your algorithm. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Plus, I get to see.
Yeah.
I get to see it in person, so it's a very different.
It's
a very different feeling when you get to actually.
That's kind of exciting though to see it in person.
Yeah. Oh,
to see all what you. Yeah, you know.
You just don't know what to expect. It's like we're at the zoo earlier today. I literally walked by somebody in a kilt at the zoo. I'm like, okay. And they were with
I
their
literally
family.
walked by somebody in the kilt.
They were with their family. It was fine. It's just very fun.
Right.
That's all. That's why it's like I'm just following all this and just I'm speechless. I don't know what. I didn't think we were going to even talk about the World Cup. I was going to be like, yeah, there's a World Cup. It's in the area, blah, blah, blah. With these type of antics, how can you not talk about it? That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you got. All right.
All right.
Well,
move.
That's exciting though. I mean, it sounds fun. You know, it sounds because it's so much.
Yeah.
And almost and to the point of where it's so much to where it's unexpected, you know. They got what they say, they drank them dry.
Yep.
Like people weren't prepared.
No.
Even businesses,
No.
cities, they weren't prepared for, you know, the type of outcome that has happened, you know.
Yeah, they drank an Irish bar dry in Boston. Think about that.
Of all places.
Of all places.
Of all places.
Of all places.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what I have as a first little run through, not as exciting, not as fun, especially for kids. The UK said kids log off. So the UK made one of its boldest moves yet on social media, announcing plans to ban platforms from offering services to anyone under 16. And we're talking about the big ones: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, aka X. The current proposal would kick in as early as spring of 2027. That's around the corner.
Yeah.
And goes even further than Australia's recent restrictions. Under the plan, kids under 16 could lose access to social media platforms entirely, while older teens would automatically get stronger protections. Things like blocking communication with strangers, restricting live stream features, and possibly even introducing overnight curfews and limits on endless scrolling. I don't know what they consider endless scrolling. Yeah. Prime Minister Keir Starmer, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, said the goal is simple: give children their childhood back. His argument: social media isn't neutral anymore. It's addictive by design and interestingly tied to mental health concerns. Everyone, however, they don't love this idea. Critics immediately pointed out that teens are famously resourceful and questioned, whether bans just push young people toward VPNs, anonymous apps, or platforms with fewer safeguards. Tech companies are also pushing back. Some argued that age restrictions should rely more on parental controls and verification systems instead of blanket bans. So now the debate, it's not even really about social media effects on kids. It's whether governments should act as the, quote, digital parents. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, there was a study that just came out that said, I want to quote it exactly how it is. It was like about 80% of our reading levels. Let me see what it said. 80%, if I can get it together. Is it 80% of reading was down?
Well, here's the one thing while you're doing that. I mean, the US already has a law that goes and states that age 13 is essentially when you're allowed to start using email and all these other things. So the fact that they did 16 and made it 3 years even older than what the US does is very interesting, especially since in these European countries, you can actually drink at an earlier age than you can in the US. So there's just a reversal happening there.
I can't find what I was looking for, but I off the top of my head, I think I saw something that said that the reading levels were down the literacy was down, and like it was like 80%. That included like not only people that are in disenfranchised or underdeveloped communities, but also in suburban areas. So as a whole, the reading literacy is down. And of course, parents and people rather are going to say, of course, social media plays a part, distractions, trying to make school a little bit more, when school started introducing laptops into the scene and things
Yep.
like that, instead of, taking books out and just introducing laptops. I think all of that is like a Trojan horse that gears toward not necessarily social media, but it takes them. I just remember learning was totally different when I was in school. We had paperbacks, we had books, it required study. It wasn't a quick, laptop, type things. But I understand changing with the times. But you have to wonder if all things together, all encompassing these things, if it's led to something like that. But back to the story though, with the UK suggesting or trying to introduce a ban as early as 2027, the spring of, to ban children 16 or under. What do you think about that? Do you think that's effective? Do you think that's necessary? Or do you think that's overreach for the government?
At this point, I don't even know, because once again, what we've learned from the way that they act in America, I mean, Europe is just a different animal. That's all I gotta say. That's what I'm learning. I mean, it's just a different animal.
Yeah. I can actually say I don't think I'm mad at it. I don't think I'm mad at it. 16 or younger. I mean, because look how heavily influenced adults are.
Yeah, that's true.
And, children that are 11, 12, 10, I remember years ago when, I knew of a 10-year-old, who had a Facebook account. Why, honey? Why does your mom let you have a Facebook account? I don't understand, but, and then they have the parental controls and they say, well, we have all of this and we have all of that. But, yeah, if I had a 10-year-old, I guarantee you they wouldn't have a Facebook account. I mean, unless there's some like business, if it's something that's business, like a child star or something that requires some type of social media marketing or whatever, that's different. But just a personal, nah.
I mean, honestly, our kids don't have any accounts or anything like that, and anything that they do have, it's heavily monitored. I mean, the biggest account that they have is Khan Academy Kids. Like, that's it. There's nothing. Yeah. They don't have any other accounts.
Yeah, school related, but things can slip through the cracks. They have all these parental controls and stuff. X, absolutely. There's just no reason you need to be on Twitter. No reason at all. At all. So I'm not mad at it. I'll be interested to see where this goes, if this really goes through. You got anything else you want before I move on?
No, go for it.
All right. So, speaking of the Texas Rangers, not so much the Rangers, but Texas, robot nurses could officially clocked in. A hospital in Texas introduced a new employee this week. Her name is Moxie. She's 5 foot tall, weighs about 300 pounds, and she never asks to switch shifts. Odessa Regional Medical Center officially, you said, oh no. Odessa Regional Medical Center officially brought in robot nurses to help support hospital staff. Before anyone panics, Moxie isn't diagnosing patients or replacing nurses yet. Instead, she handles what hospitals call the running around.
Right.
Okay. Lab specimens, medication deliveries, supplies. Basically, all the stuff nurses do while also trying to care for actual people. The robots move independently through the hospital using QR navigation and special access badges. Good gracious. Hospital staff said the goal is to cut down the miles nurses walk every day. So minus I thought you're supposed to get in 10,000 steps a day. Anyway, hospital staff said the goal is to cut down the miles nurses walk every day so they can spend more time with patients. And apparently staff got attached fast. I bet they did. One feature everyone keeps mentioning, heart-shaped eyes that light up when Moxie interacts with people. Okay, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Employees admitted they've already started competing to get visits from the robot, which honestly feels like exactly how every workplace eventually treats office technology. Hospital leaders said systems like this could become more common as patient demand grows and staffing pressures continue. So, according to this report, robots aren't taking over healthcare. They're just delivering supplies and somehow becoming the employee of the month. Good gracious. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got me. You really got me with that one. Got to be the joke. Employee of the month. Yeah. So let me just go back up and just take a look at this right quick.
And this was released before GTA 6. Like that's the constant joke that's going on, even though GTA 6 is supposedly coming out this year. I don't know.
What's GTA 6?
Grand Theft Auto. It's a video game.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
been,
yeah. Totally.
It's been 13 years.
Oh my gosh.
It's been 13 years since GTA 5, and everybody keeps wondering every year, is this the year that GTA 6 finally comes out? 13 years.
You said it came out before GTA. Yeah. So again, let's just go over these small things again. They're not diagnosing patients or replacing nurses, but they are delivering lab specimens, medications, and supplies. The lab specimen, I don't know. Yeah. And if you look online, there's pictures of her in the hospital. I said of her. There's pictures of Moxie in the hospital.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I can't. You're making me laugh too much.
I'm already giving it a gender.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's where we are. And this is in Odessa. This is in Texas, Odessa Regional Medical Center.
Yeah.
And of course the nurses, they got attached fast because it's assisting them, right? Yeah, but
no, this looks like it's coming out of a Disney movie. This is a live action Disney movie. That's all I gotta say.
Where are we going? Where are we headed? Good gracious. Are we not? We don't have enough nurses? I know that things changed when the pandemic hit, but goodness, with the healthcare industry, a lot of people, they switched, careers and things like that in fields. But gosh, Lee, man, now oh man. Have you been to a restaurant and seen a robot yet? Because I definitely have quite a few times.
Nope. Thank God.
Oh yeah, out here. If you order something to go, or actually if you order and they bring the food to your table along with either a waiter or a waitress, and they have the food sitting in a little tray, and it just comes up to you. It's a big, tall white robot, and it blinks. The eyes are super big. It looks super weird. And when I order my food to go, my food is all bagged up and wrapped up, and she just comes out and comes right directly up to me. Hilarious.
I can't.
But not hilarious.
I think I'm done with that. I think that pretty much, like, I love the difference in the algorithm from like the comedy of just sheer humanity to the not so funny robots.
Right.
Could you imagine? Right. I'm sorry to go back to the Scotland story, but can you imagine the Tartan Army in robot form? No.
Heck no. Oh gosh, that's super cringy. Heck no.
You have AI fans in the stadium to make sure that they cheer appropriately.
Oh my gosh. No, I couldn't imagine that. But that's where we are. That's where we are. Yep, right here in the nation.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
all right, I think we end on that note. Like that was too much. I can't.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Just wrap it. Like that was. That story is just too good to not end with.
Yeah. Well, until next week, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you let us know, since you're going to be going this week, or this is it this week that you're going?
Thursday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you'll have some news
Thursday
next week.
is the rally party, and Fridays when they play the game, and Saturdays when they all leave and go off to Florida.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's it. We're done. We've lost our
Mm.
entertainment, at least in Boston.
Oh man. All right. Well, I guess we're wrapping up.
All right.
Or we're logging out.
I'm logging out. I'm trying to log out. My voice isn't letting me. All right. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
I'm
your
going-
voice is logging out.
Yep. All
All
right.
right, bye.
Boot it up, don't crash today. Wi-Fi's moody, that's okay. Coffee's loading, brain's still egged. Callie's logged in, Techie's tagged. We're logging in with Callie and Techie. Callie bringing culture. Techie talks Techie. Stories, culture. Updates too. It's logging in, brought to you. System ready, slightly stable. You're logging in 404. Boredom not found. You're logging in, best show round. Be bored. Boot it up, don't crash today. Wi-Fi's moody, that's okay. Coffee's loading, brain's still act. Callie's logged in, Techie's tagged. We're logging in with Callie and Techie. Callie bringing culture. Techie talks Techie. Stories, culture. Updates too. It's logging in, brought to you. System ready, sliding unstable. You're logging in 404. Boredom not found. You're logging